Hi, it's Susie from Pink Diamond Guide with part 3 of the Hero's Journey meditations where the Fool meets the High Priestess. Now, as in part 2 of our Hero's Journey meditations, I am going to use references to the Kabbalah's Tree of Life in order to help us unpack the Hero's Journey. I'm not an initiate of the Kabbalah. When we first met the Fool on this journey, he was at the starting point, and he was just beginning to know himself and move along the path of wisdom. And then as he moved along the journey, he encountered the magician, which started to put him on the path of understanding. Now, as we move onto the path of the High Priestess, we're going to learn another aspect of the Tree of Life journey. The High Priestess takes her place between nodes 0 and 1. The universe is created in duality, in zeros and ones, in positives and negatives, and from the neutral point of creation is where things are born. The High Priestess allows us to gain access to higher levels of knowledge and bring us into spaces of not only creation, but understanding and wisdom of how all these processes work. Extending the influence of the High Priestess a little further, she also resides between the creation point of 0 and the number 6. The number 6, or the node 6 in the Tree of Life, is associated with beauty. 6 in numerology, it is one step short of that lovely 7 divinity number, but in it we find an association with Venus also, so it's beauty, it's harmony, it's peace, it's resonance between a partnership. So what we find when the High Priestess sits in this energy with her ability to be a gatekeeper, she's offering harmony between the physical representation, the things we see, the things we harmonize with here on the earth plane, and the knowledge that she has of the mystical. A very, very potent energy she beholds. But away from the Tree of Life and the pathways that she embodies, the High Priestess is actually the female archetype. She's actually associated with the number 2, which is all about partnerships and caring and nurturing. And the true partnership that she wants to embody is that between the subconscious mind and the conscious, bringing it forward. She is associated with the moon and is a very, very feminine energy. She traverses the conscious and the subconscious, knowing that the answers that you seek are already within. The exterior and interior worlds are seeking alignment, and that when she's present, she will help you listen to your intuition and move you on the pathway that has the most flow and ease. She is truly a divine feminine energy. So with an understanding of who the High Priestess is and what she embodies and what she has to offer, shall we once again return to our energy of the Fool and move into meditation and spend some time with the energy of the High Priestess. If you haven't done so already, it would be highly recommended that you do these meditations in sequence. Begin your journey understanding the nature of the Fool, take the journey to the magician, and then you will be most prepared to undertake this meditation and spend some time with the High Priestess. This now would be a perfect time to make sure that you're nice and comfortable, that you have a space where you won't be disturbed, so we can spend some time contemplating. We're not going to go too deep into meditation, we're just going to contemplate these energies. Here we go, let's get nice and relaxed. And we're just going to start with some simple breathing where we just bring all our awareness to a deep breath in and a deep breath out. If you haven't done so already, close your eyes, relax and switch off. If thoughts wander into your mind, entertain them for just a moment, thank them for being there, and then let them go. We'll deal with those thoughts later. We've got plenty of time to think in our day. What we want to do right now is just get into a quiet space where the only thing that we're worried about is a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Just feel your body relax As thoughts just flee from your mind, the worries of the day are simply disappearing as we start to remember the energy of the Fool. As we take a deep breath in and a deep breath out, we remember that the Fool set out on a journey. It was a beautiful, warm, sunny day, and the Fool was feeling carefree. There was a moment where he was beginning to understand, to know that his journey was bigger than him, and he was trusting his feet to take him out on a journey. Don't let the gender worry you. The Fool is an energy. The Fool can be masculine, the Fool can be feminine. You cast yourself in that role. And as you take a deep breath in and a deep breath out, I want you to remember that carefree energy. You easily walked along the edge of the cliff and you didn't fall off. You got on your path. You felt the warmth of the day. You had a loyal companion by your side. You were guided by Spirit. You're protected by Spirit. You could trust that your feet would show you the way. As you take a deep breath in and a deep breath out, and just relax a little deeper as you remember the energy of the Fool. Along the way, we found our way to the house of the magician. And the magician showed us the power of energy alchemy when all of the conditions are correct. As you take a deep breath in and a deep breath out and relax a little deeper, you remember that the magician showed you you had the power to transform your life when all of the conditions are correct. But you're the one in charge. You're the one who brings all of the elements to the table. The magician just gives us the processes. The magician teaches us, shows us, moves us, transmutes us. Energy is transmutable, and you now know that you are the one with the power to transmute energy when all of the conditions are correct. When we left the magician, we moved outside the energy of his home and we waited on the path to begin our journey to the High Priestess. She's waiting for us to arrive. Let's go. Lift your eyes, using your third eye, cast a vision forward. See the path out in front of you. At the moment, it's a cobblestone path. It's big bricks, and we're going to walk our way forward down the cobblestone path, just step by step by step. And if you feel thoughts are interrupting, let them visit and then send them on their way. Bring yourself back to a deep breath in and a deep breath out as you take step by step by step forward down your cobblestone path. As you move forward and you feel momentum, you start to feel a pull, as if you've been caught in the gravity pull of a force you are not quite yet aware of. It's not an energy to be afraid of, it's an energy to embrace. As this gravitational pull pulls against your body, you start to feel held in its grasp as the cobblestone road falls out from underneath your feet. You feel safe because you are. You feel protected because you are. And as that feeling of safety and protection envelops you, so does a circle of white light. You figure this out pretty quickly. This bubble This circle of white light is your transport. It's going to carry you right to the door of the High Priestess. So just let this energy envelop you. Let it pull you on your ride as you feel that the only thing around you right now is white light and space. As you lift higher and higher and higher, the only thing you are consciously aware of is white light and space. You notice your breath, a deep breath in and a deep breath out as you relax more and more into the feeling of traveling in space. This is the realm of the High Priestess. This is her home. It is the space between the creation point, the space between the conscious and the subconscious, the place between matter and the etheric energies of the spirit realm. All she wants to do is pass on knowledge, and when you spend time with her, she opens those gateways. For the moment, all you notice all around you is white. Just white. There's nothing else there to focus on. It is a space of nothing, of zero, of creation. It is a neutral energy that is the needle point with which information travels through. As you settle into this space, you start to feel as though your presence has physicality. You feel like you are solid and settled, and that there is solid ground underneath your feet. As you move into this space and you start to walk forward, you again feel that familiar pull, as if it's leading you somewhere. It's taking you towards what you know is the presence of the High Priestess. As you fix your vision forward, you feel her energy coming closer and closer and closer. You sense her long before you feel her. Keep moving forward. Keep moving forward. Allow that pull of energy to show you where her realm exists. Can you see her now? Look for divine feminine form. She is beauty. She is ease. She is grace. She is the gatekeeper between the conscious and the subconscious mind. She is glowing with divinity. She is a safe space, and she will be the energy that unlocks knowledge around your journey. You already have the answers. You already know the things that you're meant to know. What's missing is the unlocking of the keys, of the gateway, of the passing of knowledge through a portal. Spending time with the High Priestess and understanding her energy will allow you to unlock knowledge that has to this point been hidden. She'll bring this energy forward if you allow her to work with you. You see her angelic face, her angelic features. She is divinely feminine, and as you approach each other, as you come face to face, you feel the gentleness of her energy. She reaches out a hand and you reach out a hand in return. And as you connect, you breathe a little deeper. You bring your energy right into the moment. And she asks you, "Child, what have you come to learn? What do you want to know?" And as you lean your energy into hers, questions come forth. Questions you didn't even know you had to ask. But when you trust the High Priestess, all of these questions come forward. And you might not hear her utter a response, But what will happen is the energy of the answers will birth within you. She will open the doorway. Allow these questions to come forward. Allow all of the energy to dance between the conscious and the subconscious mind. You have all the questions and you have all the answers. Don't try and edit them as they come forward. Just allow the questions to flow. Allow the answers to flow. Don't try and think it. Don't try and fight it. Don't try and find it. Just allow the energy. When your mind comes in and it says, I don't know what to ask, you say, thank you, mind. Thank you, ego. Thank you, all of my logical constructs. But this is not a game for you right now. I'm in a dance between my conscious and my subconscious, and I'm going to allow you both to interact. So when the mind comes forward and says, I do not know what questions to ask, surrender back into the subconscious. Allow the subconscious to bring the questions forward. Hold the hand of the High Priestess and allow her to be the gatekeeper of the dance as you traverse between your conscious and your subconscious. I'm going to leave you here for a moment. I'm going to allow you to spend some time with the gatekeeper of your conscious and your subconscious minds. She so wants to give you knowledge. She wants to give you answers, and she already knows the questions that you are begging to ask. Your job is to allow the questions to come forward and to receive the knowledge. So take a deep breath, surrender. Allow your mind to quiet. Allow the process to be moved by the High Priestess. I'm going to leave you here, and very soon I'm going to call you back. When I call you back, it's going to be from this moment. So stand here with the High Priestess and enjoy every second of her beautiful energy. When I call you back, you're going to come right back to this point, and you're going to remember everything that you've just learned. So surrender now, deep breath, hold her hand, enjoy, embrace, and I will talk to you very soon. Hi, it's me, just here to call you back. It's time to move back into our own consciousness, to become awake again and to become aware of our physicality. But before we do, let's take a moment to review the time that you spent with the High Priestess. As those questions came forward, as the answers came forward, let's take a moment while our conscious mind is coming back to us and waking up to remember what we've learned. Is there anything specific that you want to commit to memory? But don't worry, once this gateway is open, the High Priestess will make sure your reality shows you the answers to your questions. But for now, it's time to start becoming very aware of our physicality. The Fool has moved through some beautiful journeys, from our visit to the Magician and now our visit to the High Priestess. We have knowledge of how to transmute energy, and we have knowledge of the freedom of information that flows from the subconscious to the conscious mind. As you come back into your reality, become very aware of your breathing. A deep breath in and a deep breath out. We're going to start to let go of the space that we sit in with the High Priestess. And as her energy starts to pull back from you, we thank her for the time that she's spent with us. And we allow her to move her energy away. Again, you start to feel an encompassing energy around you. This time, this energy is going to start to pull you back in the direction that you traveled to get there. This energy is going to pull backward on your energy as you feel again encompassed by a white light. This is your vehicle of travel, and it's pulling you back, it's pulling you back, pulling you back to whence you came. Soon you will find yourself feeling as though gravity becomes normal again, and you feel that cobblestone road rise back under your feet. You're back in your body, you're back in your awareness, and you're ready to wake up and continue on with your journey. The time that you spent with the High Priestess was precious and it was valuable, and as you come back into consciousness and back into your body, you'll see the effects of that energy out in your real world. Be aware of your hands, be aware of your feet, be aware of all of your senses coming back online. And as you take time to remember what you learned and to recover from your contemplation, I'm just going to allow the music to play as you return back to reality. I hope you enjoyed this meditation and this time in contemplation. And here is where I'm going to wrap up our journey. But I hope you'll join in with the next meditation, where we go on a journey to meet the Empress.